Today I wanted to continue our series on growth drivers. In the last video I spoke about the importance of clarity. The other two are productivity and scalability. Paul Krugman, the Nobel Prize winner in economics, once wrote, "Productivity is not everything, but in the long run it is almost everything." There's been a lot of talk about productivity, or perhaps the lack of it. Despite technological advances, productivity, growth is declining, almost static. You know when you have productivity, as things just get done. Momentum is a wonderful thing in productivity. It drives momentum. When you don't have productivity, your organization is disorganized and ineffective. Lots of busy people, but not much progress, is a sign of a lack of productivity. It may not always feel like that, but when you've experienced pure productivity, nothing else will suffice. Productivity doesn't just magically materialize. It needs to be created. Productivity is never an accident. It's always the result of a commitment to excellence, intelligent planning, and focused effort. That is according to Paul J. Meyer. As the business leader, you can't demand productivity, but you must equip the people to be all they can be. Even the great Steve Jobs had a view of productivity. He said, "You cannot mandate productivity. You must provide the tools to let people become their best." French productivity expert Yves Moreau uses the analogy of passing the baton. He chose an example of when the French beat the Americans, of course, in the 4x100 meter relay race. I think the analogy holds true. If we are focusing on our performance as individuals, we do get a result, but productivity is increased in that understanding of other roles, in the connection between our people, in the ability to be able to not only perform well, but pass the baton on to the next person. This driver of productivity sits between our growth pillars of engage, the capability to collaborate and motivate to action, and equip, the ability to reduce constraints and resource to execute effectively. In other words, motivated people with the right tools leads to productivity. When you have that, you get stuff done, and done fast. This outcome is achieved by focusing on these two areas of engage and equip. We engage by collaborating, coordinating, and communicating our team well, and equipping is achieved through scrutinizing drivers and constraints, supporting these initiatives with responsibility, and simplifying and refining process and the application of resource. At Thought Patrol, our Stragile method clearly defines the steps in the process to achieve these outcomes. So, productivity is important, very important, but it doesn't sit by itself. The other two drivers of growth are clarity and sustainability. In the next video, we're going to cover our last driver, scalability, why it's important and how to build it. If you'd like to know more about our Stragile method and how you can achieve your $100 million breakthrough, book a 15-minute discovery call via the link below or at thoughtpatrol.com. Look out for the next video on scalability. Talk soon.